extreme, devastating situation happened where I live. And guys, I could not help but share with you this situation. This is a very sad moment for people in Athi. I live just a distance away from here. And when I woke up in the morning and heard news of what was happening, I felt so sad for these families. Guys, there was demolitions here. Families lost property. Families lost homes. Families lost so much here. Everything they have invested on, their life, their financial, their connection, everything just went down in a minute. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. If you're new here, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my videos. Well guys, I live in Athi River and I'm constructing a home just a distance from here. We woke up in the morning and we could not believe what was happening. Guys, this brings me to just share why before you buy land, you honestly do not just run for that title. You actually need to go back after you have been shown land. Please go back and talk to the neighbors, because when you talk to the neighbors, you actually get information about what is happening to the land you want to buy. I live somewhere around here and I had so much stories about this land. And if someone would have asked me, then I would have just given the exact information that I was hearing. Secondly, when you're buying land, please just go and do search. Go and do search for the land. Another thing is make sure you get the land's green card, because it is important to just have these things in case of such a scenario. At least you can claim your money, because these people have left with nothing, like zero. Like you bought land and everything just went like that. Make sure you do mutation whereby you get to know the location of this land. Is it a freehold land? Who does it belong to? Is the person selling you land? Does he even have ownership of this land? Then lastly, please, before you pay money, ensure that you go for the registry index maps. The registry index maps will at least show you the neighborhood, because on the other side of this land we have built homes and we've never had a threat of demolitions, but this other side has always had these threats of demolition, these cases of one time they will demolish this place. But guys, people just kept on coming to buy this land and people went on building homes. As you can see guys, this land, guys had both paid the money in full and actually ended up fencing, knowing that these were their property. Unfortunately, they woke up in the morning and all this was gone. I do not understand what happens in my country, because I do not understand if the owner of this land just watch people building a home from scratch and never came to claim the land until people have settled. It is such a sad situation. I wish the government could change this so that if you own a property, then you can keep watch of it so that if there's an intruder coming to build, you can stop them before they go too far. Imagine somebody losing all this. This was a family that had settled here. This was their home. This was a place they call home. Guys, I'm so saddened by this situation. I just could not help shedding tears as I watch families sitting here. Everything gone. Less than 2 hours, everything was gone. This was once a beautiful home. The family lived here. They just have nothing. Nothing. Because when they were demolishing the home, people had their things in the house. There were things in these homes. There were property in these homes. They were all flattened. Guys just came back to collect. Oh my God. I'm so heartbroken by this situation. Because this is an investment. It's not easy to own such a thing in Kenya. It's a struggle. It's a scenario whereby people sacrifice to just own this kind of properties. And you just wake up in the morning and everything is really gone. I hope you've learned something about this situation, guys, so that we don't keep on making these mistakes, because this is happening too many times in Kenya. I pray and hope the government can change how people own land in this country. And that if you own land and you just watch people do constructions, someone is selling and duping people a lot of money, then all of a sudden all these just go at a waste and people just live with nothing. Actually, there's a family that their homes were demolished somewhere in Athi River last year, and they came and bought this land, and again the land just went just like that. I'm saddened, guys. I am so saddened by this scenario, and let's just pray for these people. Be your brother's keeper, because these people are going through a very, very sad state. It's a very, very sad, guys. I can't even continue doing this. I think I'll just stop here. Pray for these families, because it's just not a good scenario to experience. This is a sad scenario. This is a sad situation to just experience. People losing their homes, These are people who are just settled and they are living here with their families. Pray for these families so that God could give them grace. God can give them peace at this trying moment, because I don't think they are okay. These people are just not okay. These people are sad, because I'm just wondering, where have they gone with their children? Where have they gone to start all over again? My God. These are people, some of them we interact, we know each other. And then all of a sudden, everything goes down. after spending my morning at the demolition site just around my place, I came home back to my tiny kitchen to just unpack some of the vegetables. I bought some fruits so that I just do a little cleaning and cook my vegetables. I love preparing these traditional vegetables called managu and terere. I always mix them so that I actually end up having greens that I can eat the whole week. So today, guys, I went to the market and I just bought these vegetables. I bought some tomatoes that I can use for the whole week, because my place where I live is quite a distance from the market and you cannot do it every day. So I usually just buy a few, and after I'm done, I just make sure I store them in the fridge for later use. Yeah, guys, so let's start preparing our vegetables, guys, because I usually love so much preparing this kind of vegetables because it's very easy to store it for a while, and this kind of vegetable is very, very, very healthy. So I usually remove the stem, the big ones, only the heavy ones, because I like cooking my vegetables with these other smaller stem, because like I was told that these are extremely very, very healthy and it's always good to have them, you know. Fine, thank you. And how are you? So like this is how I do it. So I do it. Remove them bit by bit. So usually I do my vegetables like this because this type of vegetable, this is a traditional African vegetables. Africans really love this type of vegetable, especially they say that this type of vegetable is healthy, it's kind of medicinal, it can protect you from diseases. So I usually do it. Right now we are very few in the house, so I don't cook a lot. I just cook just a bit for us, and this is just more than enough. So actually after I'm done with it, I never cut it. I just do it, I just remove like this, and when I'm actually done, I'll not cut them, I'll just boil and then just cook it. So I'll take you through how I do it. Somebody might even think this is not vegetables because of the way it looks. Somebody will think it's a weed. It's not a weed. These are very, very healthy vegetables. I was told after 50 you have to work so hard on your health, so I have to take care of what I eat. Actually, there's been too much demolition around where I live. I had so much fear that I'll also lose my house, but God is faithful. He didn't reach our side. He just did it like on the other side of the road. This kind of vegetable is called saga. This is called saga. It's usually very bitter. Like when you cook it on the first day, it's extremely bitter. So it's kind of medicinal. Keeps you younger, healthy. Yeah. For me, this is very good vegetable. So when you buy this vegetable, you think that you've bought a lot, but it's a very little. You can see it's not the way you expect. Yeah. So when I do this on Mondays, I have vegetable for the whole week, and I add it with at least a little cabbages. Yeah. Only remove the heavy stems, but these ones, the smaller ones, I just cut them just like that. So like around where I'm constructing my house, thieves, like not thieves, but I think don't know if it is the government or it is the owner of the place who decided like he wanted their land, and you'll watch on this video later the demolition, like very high class homes, people's beautiful homes. I'm wondering sometimes maybe can't the government find a way to compensate some people, or should we always say that it's the mistake of the government, because these places are places that actually are well developed, there's electricity. If it is someone's land, why would someone's land, I mean, I cannot leave my land unattended for more than let's say a year. How do Kenyans end up building houses in an area that belongs to someone who doesn't talk, who keeps quiet until they're finished building the houses and they are okay? I'm just wondering, as in, how possible is it? Because when you have land, I don't think you can stay for a whole year without visiting the place. I'm just thinking the government should find a way to save the people, so that if someone starts construction, there has to be a scenario whereby that land does not belong to someone. Because I think it is quite unfair. You build and build and build and build, and when you're done with building the home, all of a sudden you're told that it does not belong to you. So this one that so this is called mana. This one is mana. So this one they've removed it. So it will we'll just take it to washing. Because today I'm not going to cut these greens. I've decided I'll not be cutting. Because I realize after cutting these greens, they remain so small quantity than what you bought. So I've decided nowadays I will not be cutting my vegetables. Okay, so this is ready. I'll just wash them and then pop. I get down into cooking it. Yeah, so because I don't have my tap does not have water. There's a big problem with water here. So I just have to use this method to wash my vegetables. I have to make sure I wash them extremely clean. Water is so dirty. Like greens when they come from the shamba, they are definitely dirty. It's too noisy. It's too noisy outside. I guess you guys are just here. I hope you can hear because outside is too noisy. So this is it. So I'll add water, ready to cook. I don't have water in my house. I have to go fetch water. There's no water here. Yeah, so this is ready for cooking. Cook it for a few minutes, then I'll fry it later on with onions and tomatoes. For now, I'll just boil it for a little bit. I prefer using this gas for cooking food like beans, frying, because it's faster. So I'll just boil this for a few minutes, and when I'm done, I can cook it with onions and tomatoes, then I can refrigerate part of it so that I can just be eating it bit by bit because this is too much. It can't be eaten for a day. So guys, I actually don't have water in my house. Water is such a big problem here. So I end up just using this method to wash my dishes. It's not easy, but this is what I have. So what do I do? Just enjoy using what you have. So I usually wash I put the basins of water. So I wash here, then I wash, then I clean them from there. Then the last one. Doesn't make them any dirty. They end up also being clean, just like the person using flowing water. Yeah, but I'm praying that once I'm done with my house, I'll have flowing water in the kitchen. I would like to. I actually really miss washing dishes inside the sink. I miss. Oh God. Bring money and help me go and do water piping in my construction, because this, as much as you're doing it, it's not fun. It's usually not fun. Sometimes it's so stressing. Yeah, but I'm still looking forward to the life I've always wanted. The life I wanted for myself. There's a life that we all want from childhood. There's a life we want. And this is definitely not the life I wanted for myself. Yeah, there is always time to work on the life we want. It might be slow, it might take longer. You might wonder why they are not happening, but if you keep working hard, if you keep trusting, keep believing, one day too late. It's not too late. At 50, it's not too late. You still are trying to find the life you wanted for yourself. Some people are giving the life they wanted for themselves with their children. Some people continue working even at old age to find the life they wanted for themselves. Actually, come to realize that 50 is not that old. Because there's so much energy at 50 that you don't understand why someone would give up. There's so much energy here at 50. So much energy. So much energy. Yeah, so this is how I wash my dishes. Don't have running water. Don't have running water. This has to be the secret. It's quite funny that someone built a modern house. And the modern house does not have running water because they actually did funny piping, so water doesn't flow here. just wondering how you build such a modern facility. And you're actually looking forward to renting it, and you end up not doing the piping for running water. So that's it. But we are surviving here. So I just wanted to marinate this chicken so that I start cooking it. I'll have it with the vegetables. I'm becoming allergic to spices, and I don't understand that nowadays I sneeze.